Keyboard work? Okay, there we go. All right, we're recording.
So the other challenge we did, and this is one I will never forget. I worked at a bar that my family owns, so I had all sorts of hot sausage would mixed into drinks. Well, I had one that this Canadian guy gave me as a gift because he knows I love to put hot sauce in my morning tea. Well, he didn't tell me how hot it was. If you're wondering, it was 5 million Scoville. We put that in chocolate milk to the point where the chocolate milk was undrinkable.
Was it like bubbling or some shit? Was it like fuming?
No, it turned red.
Oh,
The
oh.
chocolate milk turned blood red.
So,
And
so it was like some fucking Satan bathwater type shit.
it felt like Satan's bathwater when it came out of our ass. Jesus Christ. But we each made, because it was a big bottle of hot sauce, we would drink the milk carton until it was half full, and then we'd top it off with hot sauce. So there was about half a pint of hot sauce in each of these. We would then close it and shake it,
Oh, Jesus
chug
Christ.
it, and see who could get the most done before they just couldn't bear it. The most we managed to get was half a carton before we just couldn't bear living anymore. And
Was there anybody like hurling, crying on the floor?
we all were crying. There was rarely a day where we didn't end the lunch period crying. Well,
Dude, I
this
like.
one motherfucker,
How are you not
that's
dead? Is
great
my
idea.
question.
Honestly, I don't know. I
Like,
probably will be in a week or two once my race car finishes. But back onto this. So my one bright idea, my buddy's bright idea was when we got home, he's like, "Hey, let's do a video call the first time one of us have to go to the bathroom." So we're all having our faces because we all had to go roughly around the same time. My buddy, you can hear him start pissing. His face just shrivels up. Tears start pouring down his face, and it sounded like someone straight up just kicked him in the nuts with a steel toe boot.
Jesus
I've
fucking
never
Christ.
heard a man screech so high pitched. And once it was all said and done, he put the camera to the toilet. His piss was orange.
What the fuck? What did he pour orange soda in that bitch?
No, it was from the hot sauce just destroying his internal organs.
Jesus Christ. Yo, okay. So you ever been like home alone, right? Like
Yeah,
for like a day or two, and
yeah.
then like you start hearing shit, like you start hearing shit that sounds somebody like
Well,
tiptoeing, but
my
really it's
house
just
is
like a fan
haunted,
or
so
some shit.
yes, my
So
house.
so
Oh,
so
I've
like you
actually
arm
heard
yourself with
like
like
demons
a
and shit because my house is haunted.
what? You have like demons in your house or some shit?
Yeah. Long story short, there's a road that has an Indian burial ground, and my closest friends are natives.
Oh no, fuck
We all
that.
had the bright idea at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
Let's
my
go to
best
a
friend
burnout in
is an
front of a
Indian.
Native American burial ground. So we did this burnout, and we saw a Wendigo and like 12 demons on the trip home.
I was just about to ask you if you believe in the skinwalkers.
Yeah, I've heard them. There's been one within 5 feet of me. I cried, but the Wendigo, it's been haunting me for 3 weeks now. Um,
See, like
this is gonna sound weird to say out loud, but when there's like a demon or something near you, well, near me, you can like feel its presence. The Wendigo presence is always near my house. I have felt it every day of every week,
what the fuck?
right by my house.
See,
It
like
is
I've watched so much creepy pasta horror stories, and like maybe it sounds weird, but to me it feels like it's fake. But at the same time, it's like there's so many stories, even though it might be made up. I don't know.
a
It
lot of
feels
the
like it's
shit.
real,
So the Wendigo shit I didn't believe in
right?
until we did the trip, and for me the first time because I hadn't hung out with them much. They're all very spiritual. Their family like banished demons and all that, and for back when they originally lived here, and so they all see like spirits and shit like that. Well, I always have seen like black shadows and stuff, but after hanging out with them, things started to become more clear. The first time we saw the Wendigo, it was just a black shadow from me that crossed the road. They started freaking out. I'm just like, I see that kind of shit all the time. The second time, we're all like, let's go on Sessions Hill again, the haunted road. So we're like, fuck it. Okay, let's do it. We've almost died once. Let's see what happens. So we go right in front of the Indian burial ground, and the fuckwit driver decides, you know what I'm gonna do? Turn my lights off, turn my car off, put it in park.
And there was something there, huh?
We lasted about 10 minutes before we could feel the presence of it just running through the field. So we're like, fuck this, fuck
Oh no,
this.
fuck that. And
So we turn the car up and we start going. And as soon as we turn the headlights on, you can see it just standing right in the middle of the road, facing out towards the field. And oh my, the chills that went down our spine was insane. We're just sitting here like,
dude,
what
you should just
fuck?
fucking write fucking horror stories or something and outlaw. What's your opinion on
I actually used to write horror stories. My best writings in school and my best artistic pieces in school have always been like really dark, fucked up shit. Example,
See,
the thing that got me
I have
second
really
place,
fucked up humor. I've got like
the
really
thing that
dark
got me
humor.
second place in an art show was me and my buddy procrastinated for weeks on this sculpture project. Last day of the project, we went and we took a mold of just a circular mold to make it look like a pregnant lady's stomach. Our teacher, we had a pregnant teacher. We went and we took a silicone mold of her belly button
Yeah.
because we had to get a pregnant lady belly button down perfectly. I guess I don't know what the fuck our thought process was, but we smacked that on this pregnant stomach, and then we look at each other and we go right to the health room and grab one of the fake babies, take a mold of its hand, flip over the piece of clay, and just stab the hand through it so that it looks like the hand's ripping through a pregnant lady's stomach.
What the
Coated the
fuck?
hand in blood, put blood streams right down the stomach, and it took us one class period and 30 minutes after school to finish, and it got us second place in an art show. And they were like, so during the art show they asked me to come up for a speech, and like, so what inspired you for this thing? Is this
Some horror
anti-abortion?
shit.
Well, no, they're
Yeah.
like, is
It
this a
sounds like the
anti-abortion.
next
the
Left 4
first thing
Dead
they asked was,
3
is this a
cover.
statement on abortions? I'm like, hell no, I don't give a fuck if you get an abortion or not. I just wanted to make a baby's hand ripped through a pregnant lady's stomach. I'm
That
like,
shit
what? I'm like,
fire.
I wanted to make something bloody as shit. And
So-
they're like, oh,
So outlaw, what's your opinion on Wendigos and
it's fucking horrifying.
It sounds like like Left 4 Dead's 3 like cover a freaking zombie baby ripping out of a damn pregnant bitch.
I mean, yeah, I could agree with that.
Just like you
Part of our
remember the first and
inspiration
second
for
one
it-
was that window.
Part of our inspiration for it, if you've seen the movie Cockneys vs. Zombies, it's like a comedy zombie thing.
I've never
Uh,
seen that.
If you haven't seen
Wait, you
it,
said what versus zombies?
Cockneys vs. Zombies.
Oh, I thought you said
Cockney is a
human
term
versus.
for someone in London, but if you haven't, search Cockneys vs. Zombies baby dropkick. There's a baby in a stroller that turns into a zombie. This dude picks it up and just punts it, and it smacks the target sign.
What
And we
the
had
fuck?
just watched that clip, and that's kind of what inspired us to do baby ripping through lady's stomach. It was
That's a weird source of inspiration.
yeah.
I mean, but
sanity as
inspiration
well.
comes from very weird places.
And then my favorite thing was we were doing a lesson on, I don't even remember what the fuck it was in school. This was the best essay I've ever written that wasn't for a test. It was something that I was like, I could make this really dark and fucked up and scare the shit out of my teacher. So everyone else wrote like half a page. I wrote a 17-page essay. And my teacher was almost in tears from just how messed up it was. I had to go to counseling for 6 weeks after that essay.
Oh, yo, that's fucked, bro.
I've never been.
Well, do you remember what the essay was about?
I don't know. I ran it about. It was something from the American Midwest. Oh fuck! I don't remember what the exact incident was. But it was a bunch of travelers. They were going to trying to find a way to California, I think, and it was this entire thing that was famous for cannibalism. I went to like extreme detail about like the stench of corpses,
What the fuck?
people dying, all sorts of shit. The smell of blood, everything. And oh my, was it a beautiful fucked up piece of work.
Oh, I love fucked up shit so much.
So the reason I knew like the smell of blood, the corpse, what a dead body looks like, all that, is I have friends in the sheriff's department,
Yeah.
And they got a call when I was hanging out with the sheriff, and he's like, "Well, fuck, you have to come with us."
So
I'm
you
like,
actually
"Okay."
went on. So you actually went on that?
I've been on several calls with him.
Huh, that's cool.
I own like 12 bulletproof vests because of this. But he goes, throws a bulletproof vest on me, hands me a shotgun because there was a gunshot in a house, and he's like, "Fuck it, you know how to shoot. Come with me." So we go. We're at this house. We're listening, and we're pounding on the door. Nothing. No answers. Uh, so they have me kick the door in because I had like I still have beefcake leg muscles because I did airsoft and I kicked in doors like that was my entire role. I got to the point where I can kick in most reinforced doors. So they told me to kick the door in. Well, I kicked that bitch right off the fucking hinges. We go in, so we're clearing room to room, and my buddy clears the bedroom.
So you're on some SWAT team shit.
When we open the bedroom door, the dude had blown his head off with a shotgun.
Oh, fuck that.
So we all smelled very, very profound scent of blood. Then we went on another suicide call. This one, we all knew it was a suicide call because they called and said, "Hey, my son's trying to commit suicide." So we go and we show up to this call, and this kid couldn't have been more than 12 years old.
What the?
Was
All
holding
right.
a shotgun to his head, just screaming at his father. His father's just sitting there not knowing what to do. When we show up, the kid just pulls the fucking trigger. So like
So you
12
witnessed
of
it?
us, I think there was, just saw this 12-year-old kid blow his brains right up into the trees.
Ooh, rip, man.
That was fun.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to the funny stories back in high school. So what was the most fucked up thing that
My
you did in high
favorite
school?
suspension. My favorite suspension.
I'd do it.
So I almost got expelled for this because the elementary principal got involved and she fucking hates me.
Yeah.
So me and my buddies, there's a vending machine 3 tables down from us. And we're like, it's always out of order, but we always notice kids stick their hand in it to see if anything's down there, like if something's fallen. So we had the bright idea to put mayo in the tip of a condom, tie it off so it looked used.
Yeah.
We then put it in the bottom of the vending machine. Now, what we planned was someone in our grade or one of the older kids to grab it.
Okay.
Well, no, that's not what happened. A little fucking 5th grader grabbed it.
What the fuck?
This little 5th grade boy grabs it. You could see in his eyes, like, what? And then it clicked and he just screeched, threw it against the wall where it just kind of like stuck to the wall and slowly slid down it. But they had to like put on hazmat suits and everything to come grab this thing. And we lasted like 3 days before my buddy cracked under pressure.
Hey, Hire.
And
So
when
we're
he
telling funny stories.
when he finally cracked from the pressure, he went and snitched us all out, little bitch.
Yo,
But,
you ever had such a runny nose where it feels like Niagara Falls is
Yep, right now.
right? Same, bro. I feel like there's
But-
basically a water fountain in my nose.
So this bitch snitches us all out. And of course, he reveals I'm the mastermind. Fuck. So I go to the principal's office, and he shows the security footage. He's like, "Were you the mastermind behind this?" I'm like, "Yeah, but you have the wrong day. That was the day we went to check if it was still there." He's like, "Well, this was the day the guy said he planted it." I'm like, "No, he planted it on a Friday." Well, I got an extra day of suspension for that. But so I get 1 day out of school and 3 days lunch detention. But the elementary school principal got involved and kept trying to get me expelled and everything, which is the only reason I got punished, by the way. And
Because he was trying to take action. Gotcha.
the
Or he's trying to blame me for the incident.
the high school principal doesn't give a fuck. He loves it when I do stupid shit like this.
Yeah, because it's funny.
I had my Spanish teacher who got me out of a lot of the trouble. She's dying with laughter. Like, you two, she's like, "You 3 are fucking idiots." Specifically, you
idiots.
two.
Idiots are great.
But yeah, we got so much trouble because of her. And then my least favorite, and it's funny now that I look back onto it, but at the time it was not funny. I got in trouble for sexual harassment because I tapped my best friend on the shoulder.
How the fuck
And
do
a
you get
teacher-
in trouble for sexual
Wait, listen,
harassment on that?
Listen. So there was this teacher who hates me
Yeah.
because I made a bunch of feminist jokes. Well, my best friend, I come up and I tap her on the shoulder to get her attention. She looks at me and says, "Fuck off." So I tap her on the shoulder again because we do this all the time. I just annoy the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And the teacher saw, grabbed me by the arm, took me to the office. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck's happening? The principal's going over why I shouldn't be doing all the shit. And then my friend just comes right into the principal's office without asking me. Just goes, "The fuck?" And explained everything. And the principal just looks at me like, what the the principal doesn't even know what to say. Like, what the fuck's going on? And they ended up firing the teacher for harassment.
No, that's fucking gay.
Just looking back at it, I laugh my ass off because somehow I managed to get in trouble for so many weird things that
But
didn't
end
make
up getting
any
away with it.
sense. Like, they were things where you're like, how was I in trouble for this? I didn't do anything.
Well, yeah. Some people just find a way to
My
get you in
favorite
trouble.
thing was I somehow almost got written up for finding a teacher's dildo in her closet.
What the fuck? Who keeps a dildo in their closet?
Our lesbian
That's cool.
our lesbian music teacher was banging the lesbian principal at the time,
So she was banging. Okay, that's
and
wonderful.
they didn't want me to catch on, so they tried to get me suspended. But I blackmailed them into not suspending me because, you know, keeping a dildo in a closet that kids enter all the time is not very, like, you know, PG.
I mean, hey, whatever gets you through the day, man. Hey, Hire, what's the funniest thing you've ever done in school? Hire, you there? Oh, I guess he's fucking jerking off or something. Okay, so what's the
Making
funniest?
the old one-eyed trouser snake cry.
No, what's the funniest thing that you've ever done that had to do with food?
Bro, my school had an all-out freaking like food war.
We made mashed potato sculptures and then lit them on fire. We had a teacher who supported our pyromaniac urges, and on the first day of school, he looks at us all. He goes, "Who here's a pyro?" My hand shoots
How
right
do
up. 'cause I'm a
how do you
pyro.
light mashed potatoes on fire? That's what I'm curious
I'm
about.
getting to it.
Okay.
So this teacher asks, "Who here's a pyro?" I'm the only one ballsy enough to lift my hands up. Everyone else thought they were going to be banned from fire. My hand shoots right up. This motherfucker gives me a giant bottle of like rubbing alcohol. Says, "Pour it on the table and light it on fire." Hands me a box of matches. I coat this entire table and burn the bitch.
What the fuck?
Fire is probably 1.5 feet tall.
Hey, Scorch, we're telling funny
Oh,
stories.
beauty. Well, for the entire school year, he kept this bottle of rubbing alcohol in front of me and a lighter or matches, depending on the day. So he just let me burn whatever the fuck I wanted, whenever the fuck I wanted. We made all these mashed potato sculptures during lunch, and we walked into his room with like a dozen or so of these. And we have gunpowder that we made, all sorts of stuff, napalm, all sorts of flammable shit. Because we spent at least 2 weeks making flammable shit. Well,
2
we
weeks
just-
making why would you make flammable shit? What are you gonna fucking do? Set off a nuke in school?
Magical Unicorn of Death just sounds like a low budget version of
What?
this.
Hey, what's up?
We just burned
That's
whatever
good.
the fuck we wanted.
We're telling funny stories.
This burn shit.
Hold on, I'll be back in here in a second. Alright, hold on.
All right.
Magical,
we-
magical.
Yes.
You sound like a low budget version of Fitz.
I get told that quite a lot. If I had my studio mic, I sound much more like him.
You sound
should
like a
add-
low.
Maybe
sound
I
like-
own-
maybe
I
he
own
is
a
actually
recording-
Fitz.
I own a music recording studio. But back onto the thing. We had what my favorite sculpture is we had a sculpture of a unicorn made by yours truly. Well, I decided to grab a toothpick and I hollowed out the mashed potato unicorn asshole. Because this mashed potato was like Play-Doh, okay? I then proceeded to stuff as much gunpowder into this unicorn's ass as I possibly could. I then put a fuse into its ass, put it inside of a pumpkin as a blast shield, put saran wrap in front of the hole on the pumpkin, and then blew this fucking thing to high hell. Just splattered the inside walls of a pumpkin.
What
we-
the fuck?
We covered one in rubbing alcohol, laid it on fire, and
So
it
you
was-
fisted pumpkin.
Basically is what he's basically what he's saying. As well as he fingered a unicorn with his entire fist in gunpowder at that.
but we just used napalm, rubbing alcohol, a bunch of chemical reactions, all sorts of stuff to just burn this mashed potato
Porn
to high
videos.
hell. And then, I guess the next best thing we did in that class comes around Halloween. This was in his class, like this was an actual project. He gave us all like 6 pumpkins and said, "You have free reign to my chemical closet and the other chemical closet. Your goal is to get the biggest and most epic pumpkin explosion possible. The winner gets to blow up 1,000-pound pumpkin."
1,000-pound pumpkin? Holy shit! Where are you getting these? Where are
our
you getting
school-
these pumpkins made out of steroids from?
No, we actually have a
Those
You just see a
steroids
random
like-
pumpkin walk into the room.
we have a teacher
Fucking
and 4
giant
students.
pumpkin walks into the room. What the fuck?
That's jack-o'-lantern.
Dude, that's one.
It's on
have a
steroids.
Oh,
It's ripped. It's
dude, just
about to
imagine the
be-
headless fucking horseman walking into the classroom.
So we have a
It
teacher
just
and 4
says who
students
the
grow like jumbo show pumpkins. So that we had one who was offering to bring a pumpkin in for us to blow the fuck up. But he's like, "If you need to go out, let me know and I'll arrange a day where we can all go outside because I don't know how big these explosions are going to be." Well, there were 3 of which that did have to go outside. My group was one of them.
Of course. Makes sense with all the fucking gunpowder you stuffed into the fucking
We
unicorn
stuffed
anus.
5 pounds of gunpowder into a pumpkin. Saran wrapped this pumpkin to high hell to create as much pressure as we could.
Did
and
you
then we
send
set
that
off
shit
a
to the
fi-
fucking moon?
We blew a hole into the soccer field.
Oh. that-
It was 5 pounds of gunpowder inside of a pumpkin that was saran wrapped to hell.
Dude, I
With
feel,
the
I
unicorn
feel, I
asshole.
feel, I feel like if you were near there and you lived anywhere near there, you'd probably feel like you were in the middle of a Vietnam War.
No, actually, the school's neighbors kind of got used to us blowing random shit up in the field.
Did you go to
It happened all
Did
the
you go
time.
to like a military academy or some shit? Jesus Christ.
No, I just went to a hick school.
I makes sense. Makes
He went
perfect
to a
sense.
pumpkin training school.
My
the
group
wars.
also was responsible for what was the most epic fireball in the history of this class.
Oh, of that class alone. Somebody must have been done something pretty.
There was a much better one that happened through. It was just like a senior, quote unquote, prank.
Senior prank.
It was not really a prank. It was more of a act of domestic terrorism at 5 a.m. in the morning. But
Oh my god!
Fuck. Allahu Akbar!
Wakes up, hears a rock bog, looks at his school.
You've got a fucking. You got a la pumpkin.
me and,
God.
so me and my buddies, we have a little game we made up called Napalm Lacrosse that we all got very good at. You got a ball of napalm and you just played lacrosse with it until someone got stuck with it and then had to strip out of their clothes before they caught on fire and died. But we all got really good at flinging this napalm with accuracy. Well, we filled up a pumpkin full of gasoline.
Oh shit! You gotta walk around with your fucking
You
dick
just,
hanging
like, are
out.
you racist towards pumpkins? Like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it was-
Well, yeah. What's wrong
no,
with
this
pumpkins,
was-
bitch?
yeah, what's wrong with pumpkins, dude? Do you
was-
not like how orange they are?
Yeah.
You're racist now?
You racist against orange pumpkins?
But so
Orange
No,
gang?
it was for the class project of who could make a pumpkin explode in the most epic way possible. Well, I decided I knew it wasn't going to explode, but it was going to be a fucking hilarious fireball, so we did it anyways because we won with the gunpowder. But we just grabbed our little napalm lacrosse stick. We built it out of a mix between steel and aluminum, and we flung this thing of napalm, and since we were all pretty good at it, when we had flung it, we landed the napalm right into this fucking pumpkin full of gasoline, and it was like a 12-foot fireball.
Wait. I'm gonna wait. Let me pause you right there. I feel like this isn't a school. I feel like this was a terrorist organization recruiting. someone.
Exactly. Like you were in like Iraq or some shit, just making pumpkin bombs, just practicing on fucking bombing fucking.
Halloween, motherfucker!
So wait, there was an act that we got,
Yeah, I feel like you were practicing for Halloween in America, where you'd fucking bomb a school.
Oh my God, with
You're gonna
pumpkins.
hear our act of domestic terrorism that was committed at our school. These kids had, we called this SUV the Red Rocket. I'm good friends with the people who owned it. Well, it was gonna go to the junkyard. So you know what they did? They coated it in gasoline and set it on fire in the school parking lot at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Dude.
They forgot that they had a full tank of gas, and the fucker exploded like a fucking nuke in the
Dude,
middle of the parking
Dude,
lot.
how is like wherever you live at like not rated the #1 most murderous city in the world already? Should be like
Because it's only 1,000 people, and you will never murder someone in our town because there is not a single household without a shotgun.
makes sense. So you'd be
It's
fucking
It's in Alabama.
so you'd be blown into next week with that shotgun, huh?
Yeah, there's a 96-year-old lady who has a 12-gauge shotgun, and she shot the neighbor's dog a couple weeks ago. Because
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Fucking
She
there goes Sparky.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
She blew his head clean off with a 12-gauge slug.
Oh, she did what?
Spark lightning down. Lightning down.
Lightning down.
By the way, it wasn't some giant pit bull or husky or whatever. It was a little dachshund.
It was a fierce chihuahua.
It was a fierce.
She blew the head off a weenie dog with a 12-gauge because it was attacking her cat.
Makes
What the
sense.
fuck? No, it does not make sense. That's crazy.
It was
But
part
yeah.
of the Chihuahua gang.
This is upstate New York for you. It's upstate New York for you.
Dude, imagine like you got rednecks, right? And imagine.
I'm a redneck. Hello.
All right, wait. Let me finish the goddamn story. Jesus fucking Christ. Now,
Nasty pot smoking.
excuse you,
hillbilly.
bitch. God damn. Now, anyways, like I was
Gaki.
saying, hey. Now imagine you got two hillbillies, right? A father comes in his daughter's room, sees a guy.
In our town, he literally
sees a guy
runs in his
fucking, right?
daughter.
And then he's like, I got this 12-gauge fucking shotgun. Ain't nobody fuck my daughter besides me.
Common occurrence in my town.
Gaki. If you get a divorce in Alabama, are you still considered brother and sister?
Yes.
I would think so. I would think so. All right, so Scorch, you got any funny stories to tell?
I have another one. If he doesn't.
Oh, fucking hit that shit right off the fucking park.
Let me try to remember something while you do that.
Okay, so
It better not
our-
be anything racist, because I'm recording.
Okay, I got a teacher fired with a chair.
How the fuck did you get it? Dude, talking about fucking teachers, bro. Oh my god, there was this one teacher that I had a couple years ago in Spanish class. Bro, she had no eyebrows at all. Looked like her fucking she looked like a version of X, bro. I swear to God, her fucking eyebrows were on vacation or something while she was teaching.
So my teacher, who I found the dildo for,
Oh Jesus.
she got fired for my favorite reason.
Why?
This was when she got hired back after it when I found the dildo, but her first time being fired, this kid kept making jokes about her fucking back tits because she was so fucking fat. So this teacher straight up picks up a chair, yeets it across the room, and smacks this kid dead in the face with a chair. And he looks at her and he's like, "Bitch, what the fuck?" Throws 2 chairs at her. Literally stands up, grabs the chair she threw, grabs his chair, whips both of them, and just fucking pile drives her to the ground with them. But the kid
So you're sitting there having fucking chair wars, huh?
Someone gets on a chair with a fucking gun.
It's not food wars anymore, bitch. It's chair wars.
I speak for the chairs. I am the Lorax and I speak for the chairs.
I was crying with laughter when I
Dude, I would
that
have
shit.
too. Jesus Christ, I want to live where you live. What the hell?
I got a teacher fired for $20.
How?
Dude, I want
Okay,
20
so
bucks
we
to get
had
somebody
this
fired.
troublemaker in our class. He would like throw chairs, flip everything, right? This is in the 2nd grade. Everybody hated this teacher because you were not allowed to talk in her class. You could not talk. If you did, she would literally give you lunch detention.
Oh, fuck that bitch, bro. The hell?
Sounds like a
I
Nazi
paid a
ass
kid
teacher.
$20 in the 2nd grade to smash it. So the principal's there, right?
Yeah.
Walks out of the room with the teacher for a second. No, she walks out of the room. So the teacher was with the student, sitting at the desk, and she was having a fit with him, and he was standing up. So here's where I come into place. So I paid him $20 earlier because she told us the principal's coming to the school. Make
Your
yourself look
pencil's
nice.
coming.
And so when she walked out, and I paid him $20. So when the teacher was looking away, I made him. He grabbed the chair, picked it up, smacked himself in the head with it, and he screams, "Wah!" And the principal comes running in, and he screams, "She hit me with the chair!"
Bro, what the fuck?
That's great. Oh.
Oh shit,
Most well spent $20 of my life.
dude. I would pay $20 to see that. No fucking cap. I'm just sitting here
You just see a
recording.
kid take the metal part of the chair and slam it on his face.
So
You see a little like 8-year-old like, oh my god, it's $20, I'm rich, and then just smack him in the face with a chair.
So this is another story from my current school.
Yeah, hit
Which I
us with a story.
So I had my old car. It was nicknamed Black Betty because the song Black Betty came on.
Oh, you racist against black people
By
now, huh?
Ram Jam.
No, you
By
racist
Ram
now,
Jam.
motherfucker. First it was pumpkins, now it's tacos. What the fuck?
When I got
It's by
really
Ram
pissed
Jam.
off, I got really pissed off in auto tech working on my car, and the song Black Betty came on the radio. I'm like, you know what? This bitch is Black Betty because I hate this song and I hate
Whoa,
this car.
Black Betty.
Dude, I want to name my car Cupcake.
My
Oh
car
my,
had,
just puts a giant cupcake on the fucking top of
I think
it.
my car was 2,000
Rolls
miles.
into Taco Bell, so how you doing?
My car
Hey,
was like
Taco Bell. Anybody need Taco Bell?
So my car could shake anything. Well, I decided to pull up to my principal's house at, I think it was 2 a.m. in the morning. I knew where she lived. It was fucking nowhere. There wasn't a house for like 2 miles, which is good because you can hear my car from a mile. But at 1 a.m. in the morning, I started blasting Marshmallow.
Oh, you're one of those
Possibly
fucking
could.
weebs.
No, I played it because it had good bass and I had massive.
Oh, I just remembered something for after you're done.
And then once I saw her bedroom light come on, I put all my windows down and blasted "Go Fuck Yourself."
Go fuck
It
yourself,
shook
bitch.
so hard, it blew one of her windows out.
Oh,
That's
shit.
how powerful the bass in my car was.
God damn.
It just causes a category 5
Oh,
earthquake.
dude, you ever seen?
No. I called going next.
Bitch, hold on. You ever seen Step Brothers where that one guy was singing at the end of the movie and he shattered all the glass?
Yes.
That's what made me think of. All right,
thought we were
Scorch,
gonna
you go.
talk about the ball sack on the drums.
All right,
thought
I
we were
was
gonna
a
say
devilish
put the ball sack on the teacher's drums.
So I lived for 2 months in Arizona to like
Oh,
stop
it's
see
on the
family
cow.
and everything, right? Because we have a
Is
part
that
of
why
family
your
that
name's
lives in
called
Arizona.
Scorch? Because you got your ball sack
No,
scorched
my
by
God,
Arizona's heat?
So we lived there
Probably.
2 months to like visit family because we had some family move there, and we just lived there for 2 months during the summer. So what ended up happening? So we hated this person that was about like I'd say like 4 houses down, and so in Arizona you don't egg a house, you take oranges. And you throw it at the house because it will make it sticky and attract ants, and then you'll get a fucking problem, and you'll have to waste money on an exterminator.
Yep, I actually know that. We do that in New York summers.
So you do
What
this
the
in Arizona.
fuck?
So-
We did it to a retarded kid's house.
So this dude-
Oh, you ever heard of the fucking tasty windows on the
So-
short bus?
This isn't like, this is like a 20-year-old woman with "May I speak to your manager" haircut. So
She's a full-blown Karen.
Oh my god, dude! If you walk on her property, she will literally come out and scream at you. So, like, if you accidentally like trip, oh wait, I can't hear you. I accidentally turned my volume down. If you like tripped and fell on her property, if you're playing on the sidewalk or road or something, boom! Instantly runs out. What the? So, my friend, he was 14. He was my friend's brother. I don't know how he did this, but. Okay, he decided to throw one at the ladies' window at 2 in the morning, okay? And I don't know how he had this much force as a 14-year-old. That broke the window. It went through the window in orange, and all you hear is a scream.
What the fuck?
So on
the
to our
orange
thing.
hitter. Imagine waking up and you just keep hitting orange to the dog.
Damn, Scorch, you fucking died over.
Dog.
So my story about orange throwing.
We ran and all we see is a lady covered in orange juice run outside her.
So my
Alright.
orange story. So there's this retarded kid who
Oh god.
normally we don't bully the tards, but this tard,
This nigga said tard.
That's the tards.
this is the tard that deserved it.
What is it,
So-
Twinkie? You call it a tink?
So this is a fucking tard. He during Boy Scouts had thrown a hatchet at my face, pelts people with soap. Fucking this kid's evil. So
He's the
And, like,
Antichrist.
at like 2 a.m. in the morning, it was an unusually hot night. It was like 95 degrees, and it was like 2 a.m. in the morning. We were fucking.
That's like
normal in
normal for
Arizona.
Texas. That's
Yeah,
normal in
but this is
Texas.
New York. This is upstate New York.
Oh god, how is that even happening?
Yeah, for real. What the fuck?
You're like 60 degrees at max during the night.
Yeah, it
Well,
was
that's
just
during the day. What do you mean?
-4 at night.
Negative Fortnite.
and then we rolled. They left their porch door open because they're a bunch of speds. So we threw so we just threw an orange through their thing, and then we had the bright idea to go up on the road because the road is about 50 feet above their house, and you can look down on them, and there's a bunch of rocks on the side of the road. So we started throwing rocks at their tin roof, and all they hear is ding, 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 because there's 6 of us, so it's just nonstop rocks, ding, ding.
So it's like some bullets hitting the tank. So
It's like hail. It's like hail hitting.
pretty much.
We hear this
Hail
little,
hitting metal.
we hear this little fucking retard come out. Fucking birds are attacking my roof again. Get out of here!
That means
you
someone has
fucking
done it
birds.
before. That means someone's done it before. Oh my god.
The birds are attacking my roof again. What the
We hear 'em
fuck?
screaming about crows and shit, and we're dying with laughter on the road, not even trying to hide ourselves. He looks at us, points, and he goes, "Those are some big fucking crows!" Because we were dressed in all black. And we're crying because he thinks we're fucking. We're still eating rocks. He starts running at us with a baseball bat, saying, "Come here, birdies! I want some chicken dinner." We got in my car with a massive burnout as he gets there, coats everything in smoke, and just guns it up the road. We come back 30 minutes later, and he's in his bedroom again because we can tell his lights on. We just start fucking pelting it with oranges, apples. We just threw pretty much an entire fruit fucking cocktail up on this kid's roof.
It was a buffet.
He made a margarita on his roof.
And then my buddy has the bright idea to throw a fucking beer bottle, and he didn't estimate the weight, so when he threw it, it was low. Just as the kid comes out of the fucking house, this beer bottle cracks him in the fucking head. It just explodes everywhere. And all we hear is, "You fucking birds dropping bombs on me!" We're just dying inside.
It was the birds that did 9/11. It wasn't planes.
It was birds.
And then,
It was
My buddy-
Sadio Rockbog bird.
so my buddy's father knows we were doing that because he gave us money for the fruit because he hates them too because they stole land from him or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. Well, he's a cop. So he gets a call. He's like, "Yeah, those fucking retards called about birds attacking. What the fuck did you guys do?" And we explained the whole story. He's like, "Really? That fucker thought you guys were giant crows? If I saw a crow as big as you, I would have fucking cried and shit my pants."
Dude, honestly, same. You ever seen the horror movie
Fatal
with that shit?
position of the crow fucked you.
We're just sitting here hearing this story from like what the kid was saying to the cops, how there was a bunch of crows attacking him and everything.
Dude, imagine.
They asked about like the crow, and the
Imagine
guy
getting
said,
butt fucked by a
and
crow.
this kid says the crow was like 6 foot tall, and the cops are dying with laughter because this kid, he just kind of went, The crows are 6 feet tall.
Dude, oh my god, dude. I used
Super
dude,
sped.
dude, no, dude. I used to work with this kid, right? I used to work with this one kid. We'd call him Cottonmouth because he's like, and nobody could ever understand what he was saying, so we just nod our
Now,
heads.
I should add for the YouTube video, I have nothing against tards. I work with them all the time, and my dog has Down syndrome.
That's
It's
wonderful.
adorable. I just hate
My
this one
sister
tard.
has
I just
autism and
remembered.
my
I
brother's
just ain't
autistic.
no one tard.
Just because
my
you
little
were
brother is
disabled, I think I remembered something. At
And my
school.
brother's intellectually disabled.
So, can I share it?
As long as it's not racist.
Tell you about the time I got my dick stuck
So
in the
there's
toaster.
this kid who's such a spaz. He will tell on you for anything. Bro, you accidentally touch him, he fucking screams. Right. If your elbow's on his desk, he will slap it. Okay? So what he ended up doing. So my friend had an old fucking iPod 4, right? This is what the other kid had, right? The disabled kid, an iPod 4. Are you even alive? All I see is one person talking.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. So he decided to put porn on it.
What the fuck?
No password. Okay, we got this kid suspended for a month. And all he says is, teacher. He had the iPod. This kid was oblivious to everything. He put it in his pocket. He has a boner and is watching porn on his iPod.
Bruh.
I've never seen a kid
On his fucking
scream
iPod?
and get red so fast.
Bro, oh my god, that reminds me. There was,
Oh my, no. So the teacher comes running over and he's like, what happened? Check his iPod. It's in his pocket. Check his history. And all you see is a teacher go from what the hell's happening to fucking pale ass white. Because it wasn't normal porn. No. It was gay porn. It was gay porn.
That's even better.
Rip.
She just goes pale white and
I have
said,
a
you're
porn
coming
story
with
for
me.
school. I have a porn story for school, which
Oh my God.
Oh
I've
God.
never seen someone scream so loud.
and we all agreed not to snitch the teacher out because we blackmailed her for this all the time. We got pizza, wings, everything all the time from this bitch. She was watching student-teacher porn, like student.
What
teacher
the fuck?
porn
Oh.
in the morning before homeroom, and the three of us show up early every day because we would come to school at like 7:30 because that's as soon as she would get there, and we'd go up to her room because that's just kind of where we hung out because no one entered her room until 8:30 except for her, and she loved me, so I got away with everything, so it didn't fucking matter what we did in her room. So we go in there, and I guess this was back when DSs were incredibly popular still. Well, no, I guess
No
it was near
way.
the end of the DS phase. But
When no one was playing Pokemon anymore. Everybody
we
had
were
a little
we were all playing Pokemon together. But we had gone to her room early to trade Pokemon battle and shit.
Right.
Wait. Can I stop you right there just for a second? Was it just me, or did like every kid you know had like the rarest and like coolest Pokemon cards, but they didn't know how to play the fucking game? No one knew how to
Exactly.
play that shit. They just like collected the cards.
I didn't learn to play the game until like 2 months
Bro,
ago.
I didn't learn how to play the game. I'd say until like last year. My friends like want to play Pokemon. I'm like, bro, honest to God, I just have those cards from when I was like 8.
Exactly.
I have a 10. My
Dude,
Pokemon
I
card
used to-
collection-
I used to
swear
love
God,
Pokemon
I
cards.
swear to God, I had like a stack of Charmanders.
I have the original first gen first edition card. My collection.
My cousin
my collection
Josh,
of
who was
cards
actually
is
my
grand.
cousin Josh, he has 2 holographic Charizards. It's fucking awesome.
I have the first edition of the holographic Charizard.
Yeah, that's what he
It's
has.
worth
He
like
literally has them in
$400
a
a
case.
piece.
Yeah, he has them in a case locked up.
I have like 12 of them for some reason.
In a glass case just showing off. Okay, now back to your story. I just
Alright,
wanted to add
So,
that.
so we go in there, and we didn't see her directly watching the porn, but we saw the tab open,
It was a dead
And-
giveaway.
and we look right at the teacher, and we're like, "What's the top right tab?" Because she had it on the projector, pointing at the wall, huge.
Oh no,
And
bro.
we could see the Pornhub logo, and we saw student fucks, and then it was the ... And we look at her dead in the eyes and we're like, you realize how much trouble you can get in for the Pornhub logo? Do you realize how much more trouble you can get in for the student portion of that?
Oh my god.
Dude, you could get fucking arrested for that
Face
shit.
goes bright fucking red.
No, you just wouldn't be allowed on the property. You can't get arrested.
We ate pizza and wings every single day for like 5 weeks, I think.
Damn.
And then we would have her bring us like pie, apple cider, whatever the fuck we wanted.
Takis.
She bought us because she valued her job that much. We're pretty
Dude, I
sure
would have
she was
been
a
like,
pedophile, but we
fucking
don't
tell
care.
him I don't care.
You don't care. Free wings, free pizza, fuck it.
Bro, like, no one cares about a teacher job. You get paid 50 grand. You get paid what someone at T-Mobile gets paid for, and they don't even have a college degree.
Yeah, but she liked her job because we're pretty sure she was a pedophile.
Oh, so
Wow.
she gets
She
to,
got
she gets
off
to look
on
at
all
all
the
those little
boys.
children all day long, huh?
Yeah, so we let
All
her
them
keep her
little
job and
BBCs.
food.
In exchange for dildo.
In exchange for the...
So we went a long black. Oh, no.
So the story was, I lost my virginity at 8 years old.
We
Alright,
all got
continue.
free food. We all didn't have to work anymore. She passed us all the time because if she didn't, we were just going to report her. We blackmailed that poor teacher for like 3 years. I'm pretty sure my one buddy might have boned her. Which is disgusting because she looked like a cow.
So
Yikes.
basically,
I thought
Gaki, so she basically looked like Rouge. Okay, that was the wrong name.
I just
Who's
thought
Rouge?
she escaped. Yeah.
From the Discord, the bunny Discord.
From the bunny just... Wait.
Rouge baby.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Rouge is ugly as fuck. If you look at her Twitter,
Alright, well,
I thought, but yeah, I just thought she
her
escaped.
profile is ugly as shit.
alright, well,
I
we're
just
not talking shit about people here. Now let's,
Alright, yeah,
I don't even know what she looks like, to be honest, but... Back to the funny story.
Oh, I finished it.
Oh, well, what the
Blackmailed
fuck?
the piss out
Just
of her.
blackmails teacher for 3 years.
For years.
Yeah, we blackmailed the teacher
Free
for food. We saw a bunch of porn on her computer, so we blackmailed her for food.
Free Papa John's forever, boys.
Hooray!
Are we gonna play any Siege? It's been like 6 months since I've played Siege.
Free gaming PCs for everyone.
Oh,
None of
shit.
us were quite that smart back then. We totally could have blackmailed her for one big thing, but no, we just blackmailed her for food. And we're pretty sure our buddy blackmailed her for sex.
And I bet it worked.
Well, she's a pedophile, and he was like 14 at the time, so it probably did.
Your shit was probably 300
She
plus
was probably like, okay, no questions asked.
Alright,
Oh,
hold
yeah. She looked like she escaped from the local heifer barn.
pounds.
on. From the... What is that heifer barn?
She looks like
Oh,
she
it's a
escaped
cow
from
barn.
Australia.
Can't produce milk yet. It hasn't been bred, so
I
it has
see.
no milk.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna add another person to the call.
New fact every day. Wait a minute. Chainsaw. Is that a picture from E EFT?
Squids do not have feelings,
need
you
a-
lying bastard.
Yeah, I think they do.
Based off the ones I've eaten, no, the fuck they don't. They
You know,
never
in
screamed when I
it's
ate
not-
them.
It's like a challenge sheet of live baby squid.
I did that before. It's not.
It's not. It's not fun.
It's not fun. Have you ever had Rocky
We
Mountain
visited there
oysters?
for a month.
Have I ever had what?
My cousin was doing a show there.
Rocky Mountain
It's
oysters.
not fun. It's not fun.
Alright, well,
They
I'm
taste
gonna
good
I'm
until
gonna
you
add
find out.
I'm gonna add that podcast here.